Wow, what on earth was that all about? That is possibly the worst Manchester derby I have watched in my life. Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and Manchester United drawn 0-0 to Manchester City in the Manchester derby. Both teams just looked like they weren't trying hard enough at all. Looked like both teams were playing out for a draw. Now, a draw for both teams is not going to quite work out. But for Manchester United, even when Man City weren't doing much, we didn't create enough. We looked okay in the corners and that, but really, we weren't creating enough chances, which is why I'm very sorry to say the time has come where now it's time to say Ollie out. He looks out of his depth, just does not seem to have the right tactics, because even when Man City were playing well, weren't playing very well at all, there was absolutely nothing from Manchester United at all. Yes, I know we're above Man City in the table, but if other teams win, we're going to fall behind, like, in the top four race. So I believe it's time to get Poch in before Real Madrid snap him up. I'm sorry, I didn't want to get to that stage, but it just shows what happened in the Champions League and today in the Manchester derby. I just don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is good enough. I love him as a player, but, as a manager, to me, just not good enough. But anyway, I was quite happy in the lineup, seeing Fred and Pogba start, but we weren't clinical enough. Well, nor were Man City, really. At this rate, I think both of the Manchester teams are going to struggle to finish top four. But as our point of view, the game, just the whole derby was boring, very flat. I thought we were the slightly better team in the first half, but the second half, that was a bore fest. Man City had quite a bit of possession in the second half, but they never really looked threatening enough. But that was a horseshit derby, I'm sorry. That is the worst Manchester derby I've seen in my life. Of course, it doesn't help the stadium being empty, but that was boring. That was very, very crap. So, right, I do love Ollie. I loved him as a player, but I just feel maybe Poch may do something a bit different. Could be the one to maybe lead us forwards, because in the moment, Ollie it's going to need a massive turnaround for Ollie to convince me that he's the right man for the job. But for now, it's Ollie out, so I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I've been patient long enough now, and he's just out of his depth. So, right, let's get on to player ratings, shall we? Because there's not much to talk about in this game, to be honest. David De Gea, I'll give a 7. Made a couple decent saves. And Wan-Bissaka, 7. Defended very well. Harry Maguire, 6. Did okay. Victor Lindelof, 6. He also did okay. Luke Shaw, 7. Thought he defended very well, Luke Shaw. Scott McTominay, 6. Did a decent job. Fred, 6. Pogba, 6. Bruno Fernandes, 8. Probably my man of match again, because the way he's trying to set up players and that with his passing, absolutely fantastic. Marcus Rashford, 6. Didn't think he did a lot in the game, but was trying to make things happen. And Mason Greenwood, 6. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for his team selection today, 7 out of 10. Pep Guardiola's team selection, 7 out of 10. Referee's performance, 5 out of 10. Probably should have booked a Manchester City player, Rodri, for a foul on Pogba. But he didn't have a bad game, but definitely Man City should have got a yellow card. But I'm not going to do a long review because what's the point? It was a boring Manchester derby. Join me tomorrow for my F1 review. Oh, I'm sorry it's come to this. And it's sad because I do like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but just not good enough. I'm sorry. Bye-bye.